Hello and welcome to What Map, the map review show for Cities Skylines. There are tens of thousands of maps in the workshop now, and so finding the right one for your next build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Saturday's What Map. Now today we have got a lovely look at that island. Is that not glorious? Does that not look like something off of Google Earth? It does. We are going down now and we're going to explore. It's Barroca Island by Shrojd. Now, as it's Saturday, midway through today's show, we have got a quirky asset. I'm warning you in advance, it's not photo real. It's very quirky, but it's not photo real. Right, lots of farming available on this map, which is nice to see the fields have been painted in with resources that aren't relevant. Cedar Valley and Clara, Oak Tree, and basically some mods that you don't really necessarily need. I mean, yes, Traffic Manager, you want that. Network extensions is the obsolete version, you'll want network extensions too. And the rest of it you really kind of don't need. It's a suggestion rather than a required item. So off we go to what I'm going to call the mainland. It's an island, it's a mainland. And we've got this split off intersection here, which is very, very pretty. Some slight glitching there, we'll let that go. One highway glitching intersection is fine. When you get to more than one, there becomes your problems, okay? So we'll let that go. We're allowed maybe one little bit of clipping to go with that. After that, then we're getting into serious muddy waters. We'll fly over that. We'll come back and check this bit later on for details. But yes, the choice of oaks for this island is absolutely inspired. I think it looks very lush. Looks a very mature island as well. That's the thing with the oak tree. You get the feeling that the island has been there a long time. Unlike some of these other maps with the vanilla trees, which look like they've been there 5 minutes. And to be honest, they have. This highway carries on to the end here and stops dead. You can choose what you want to do there. Carry it on, go towards some docks, whatever. Now, detailing. Would I have liked these two roads to have been ended closer together in terms of the elevated highway? I think I would. Yeah, you built up the embankment on one side but not on the other, and I think I would have preferred them closer together. Now we've got roads over roads. Now there are quite a few. Oh, we've got a pillar on the footpath there, so the pedestrians can have to walk out into the road or onto the grass to get past it. Just checking for clipping lampposts. Nope, that's very good. And over here, that's fine. Ah, now this isn't so good. This is a little bit dangerous, this pillar. That's not so clever, is it? I think we can let one go by. Just the one. Now, anything else goes wrong now, we're definitely going to have to downgrade from 5 stars for detailing. Like clipping lampposts. Very easy. You pushed me over the edge now, Shroyd. I'm afraid you can't get the 5 stars for that one. Mind you, I looked back at the old ratings for all the other maps, and the toughest one to get 5 stars on is detailing. So you're in good company there. Very few have managed it. Let's take a look down here. First of all, there's only a way into this neighbourhood. There's no way out. There's no rejoining the junction. There's some more glitching. And oh, look at that! Look, did you see that? A highway sign. Now this is obviously a national road then, but I'm thinking that I would prefer those not to be there, and for this to be just a general neighbourhood road. Without it being a national speed limit. Anyway, yes, look at that. Oh, why am I coming this way? Good question. Okay, so down here we've got loads of build area. Like I say, loads of ready roads, and I think maybe a lot of you will think there are too many roads on this map. It does take away from the gameplay if you have too many roads. Admittedly, most of the map hasn't been done, So I think we can forgive this small amount of roads, although you probably might want to delete one or two. It's nice to have a few down to get you started, I guess. And because the highway intersections are well, they're essential really to get you rolling. But these side roads, these little connector roads, do you need them? No. Where's this one going? We're dead ending over here by the cliffs, and that deserted country house over there, that's gone. Now, just checking some of these. I don't know. Is this too many? I'm going to say this is the way back on. This is the only way back onto the highway. I forgot to mention this actually. You know that side where we went down. I was complaining about the national road. That internet connection. What am I talking about? I don't know. I should lay off the Irish coffee so early in the day. Anyway, yes, that was the only way back onto that highway. Is basically what I was trying to say. Now we'll have a look at the rail. Goodness me. Irish coffees. Oh, look, we've got glitching here. Nothing major. Just a little bit too shallow for the tunnel. So that would have been easily fixed by bringing the tunnel further back or just terraforming it up a little bit more. There's not much in that, to be honest with you. What have we got here? Now we're out. We're out into the open air. We're no longer a metro. Running parallel with the roads, and this is nice rail work. I don't have any problems with this. Little bit of a bump there, but it's not horrendous. It's not horrendous. And then we come up around here, and we're coming towards the end, which means it's Quirky asset review time. I hope you're ready, because this does define Quirky fully. It's Polar's Believe It or Not World of Toast by Polarstorm, and yes, that is smoke coming out of the toaster at the top. This is just lovely, isn't it? It's just lovely. It's a toaster. Okay, if you don't know what a toaster is, it cooks bread from being bread into being crunchy bread. This is obviously like a Ripley's Believe It or Not exhibition piece. Only it's Polar's Believe It or Not. I've actually made something quirky that's made it onto what map. Well done, Polarstorm. That is very nice. Very nicely done. I like it. Carry on. More like that, please, Polarstorm. More like that. Shipping. We've got a few shipping routes. One dead ends over there. This one loops around past that and then off into the distance over here. Not really much to say. Nothing on this side of the island so much, but it's a bit tougher to build anything around where there are cliffs. So yes, that's good. Yeah, it covers it. Very happy with that. Plumbing water, there ain't none. There just isn't any at all. So you are looking at custom assets to get rid of your sewage. That's not so good. Okay, little bit disappointed by that. Because, you know, there are a lot of vanilla players and they would quite like to just play it as simple as, especially as you haven't got that many required items. Anyway, down here, this is your terrain. It's suitable for, well, players like me, players with a limited degree of skill. Yeah, I know, I'm saying it. I'm not the best. I'm really not the best. Okay, don't look at my old videos. Admittedly, I've improved since then, but I'm still nowhere near the standard of some of the greats on YouTube. But you can build right up into the hills. It's very nice. And then up here, these foothills, steep but workable. You can even get up here without any real troubles at all. This is the high point of the island, BonBonB Peak, as I'm calling it. Look down there, you can see the essential lighthouse and downtown over there, and it's very nice. Very, very. The views are lovely, okay? Shall we run down here? A bit of free running. Way! Paragliding, maybe. Islands time. Let's find BonBon Island. We've got BonBon Peak. Don't like that one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these islands. They're just, I want to have a posh mansion away from the hoi polloi. You know how it works by now. This one, maybe. Well, it's a bit small. Looks a bit like a boot. Oh, I've got a flat edge for a port, though. Now, maybe this one. No, I like this one. Okay, I would like to have my big country house on here. That's a nice view to have. You can see people going to and from, and they can look at me and wave, and I will ignore them because I'm a bit snooty when people wave at me. Why? If you saw me in the street, I would ignore you, and you. More detailing here. Now look at this. We've got trenches and sea defences. Only problem here is look at the direction that gun is facing. Yeah. Now if the that's pointing the right way. No, it's not. Sorry, it's not. I beg your pardon. That's a machine gun post. That's a machine gun post. All pointing inland. That's no good. They're not going to invade from inland. They're going to invade from the waters. Got a couple of keys there. Look now here. Now they're pointing outwards. You see, they're facing the right way this time. So that's where they should have been first time round. So that was a mistake, obviously. Got a little natural harbour here, like that. And, the essential lighthouse. Thank you very much. Very nice. You can get into there as well. And kind of would want it. But I don't know if you'd want it there. If you're going to be coming in there, you're going to be aware that there are rocks. So possibly the wrong location for a lighthouse. What have we got here around the boot? Not connecting with anything. Where's it going to take us to? It's going to take us across the bridge. Oh, lovely. And to this little settlement. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, okay, I approve. And down here, this would be a perfect BonBonB Island, except for it's connected. And I don't want to be connected. I want to be disconnected. But not from the internet, because that causes slow download times. And that's not good. Right, what have we got then? Aesthetically, I like this one. It's not quite a 5-star map because it could be a little bit more glorious, but 4 solid stars are good for me. Detailing, it started off right. I'd love to give it more, but there's too many glitchy problems and errors. So 3 stars for that. It's worth more though. A little bit more time spent on it maybe. Gameplay potential. Now, I want to play this map. It would be a 3-star, but because I would want to play this map, it gets 4. 4 stars for me. Barroca Island by Shrojd. No seal of approval, unfortunately, because there's too many things that probably need sorting out before you can really get on and enjoy it. But other than that, I like it. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. There'll be something along tomorrow, so watch out for that. And then we have got Skylines Talk, and the guest on Monday will be